It feels like you're sucking off a rabbit.
Yeah, that's okay.
A fat rabbit. All right.
Ready?
Yep.
2, ready, go. Grab your friends and gather around. Hear the stories when you're down. With songs and smiles for miles. If you're looking for a place to go, I know one hell of a show. There's a place that'll make you glad. Opposite of being sad. DickandDank.com. DickandDank.com.
Oh, welcome back to Dope Discussions with Dick and Dank. Dick and I here outside today at the Seed Swap 2026 here in Rock Island at the Garden Center. What do you think so far, Dick?
It's pretty fucking cool.
It is pretty fucking cool. We got quite a few vendors out here. We got somebody selling T-shirts and stickers. They make them. We got Big Muddy Genetics. We're all familiar with those boys.
Yep.
And we also got Daily.Homegrown.
As well as
showing
the
up.
seed locker.
And the Seed Locker. That's they got some impressive stuff to see out here if you're interested in cannabis growing.
And don't forget that support dope people.
Oh, yeah.
They're
support
both cool dudes.
Yeah, that's the first time we ran into them. We got their own podcast. I think
Yep.
we're going to do a collab here in the future. Be on their show. They'll be on ours. They want to teach me how to use the OBS software that I've been struggling with because it's intense.
I bet it is.
It is. But the good thing is that Dag is here. If you're not familiar, you've met Dag and Josh in here selling you everything you need to grow. But while we're here, Dick and I have been hanging out for an hour talking to people, getting hungry.
Oh, man.
And I know you just enjoyed a sandwich.
I had a garlic hamburger, smash burger, garlic smash burger with tots. And it was awesome.
I looked at it. I wasn't quite there yet. I had breakfast, I thought ahead, but I am going to enjoy some because I saw yours and I can't not. But we have the guy here who made the burger. Your name?
My name is Nick.
Nick.
What's up, Nick?
And your food truck out here is what?
We've got Hangry Haven Food Truck. We've been around for about 3 years now. It's
Okay.
our third year.
Okay.
It's been interesting to say the least.
I'll
I have
bet.
a restaurant background myself, but moving it on wheels has been a whole different journey.
Like, good way or bad way or just doesn't really matter, just a journey.
Yes, it's
got you.
just been it's ups and downs. Everything's great. It's all been a learning experience, and I'm happy to have been going through it. I guess
Good for you.
it's fun.
Is this your first one?
First food truck, yes.
Okay. So when you say your first food truck, you've owned a restaurant before?
No, not
Oh.
owned. No, I've worked in several.
Oh, okay, I got you.
managed and stuff like that. But
I
this
got
is
you.
my first, owned business. My first real solo, quote unquote, solo venture.
I got you.
Yeah.
Well, you must be doing okay because you're doing it for 3 years. Most people don't last that long.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Yeah. So good for you, dude.
Food trucks seem to be popular around here. I'm assuming one advantage is you get to change the scenery anytime you open up. And it's like, hey, you know what? I didn't like this parking lot. Let's go somewhere else. But
Right.
I noticed there's in LeClaire, there's Food Truck Fridays. Have you been down there for that yet?
Yes, we actually have some standing spots at Green Tree Brewery
Oh, nice.
out there.
Right
So
on.
we'll be out there regularly this season.
Oh, that's cool.
All right. So yeah,
Come down
Hangry
there,
Haven,
get a good beer,
Yeah.
get a good burger from you guys.
Obviously, this is recorded, so you're not going to be able to come down here right now. But now you know where he's going to park often down there in LeClaire, Iowa. You can go see the, what are they called? The American Pickers.
Yep.
One of them, anyway.
Micro.
Micro.
No,
And then I don't
not
know how
Micro.
often he's in town. He's got Nashville.
It's not Micro. It's Mike.
Man,
Oh, Jesus.
I can't remember it either, but
Mike Rose.
Wolf.
Mike
Mike
Rose.
Wolf.
Mike Rose, a dirty job.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
Mike
Mike
Wolf.
Wolf. I used to work with him. Have I ever told you that?
Oh, you haven't told me that?
Yeah, we were both EMTs back in like 2000, 2001. I can't believe I've not told this story. So anyway, we're sitting around the table at Post 3, which is the old Mercy Hospital for people who've been in the Quad Cities for a million years. And I was like, Mike, what do you do? Like, you're working as a part-time EMT basic. Like, how do you're never going to make a living. Like, how do
He
you
was
do
an
that?
EMT.
Yeah. And he was a volunteer fireman, I think, in LeClaire, too. So he goes, well, I go around to auctions and garage sales and stuff like that, and I find cool stuff, and I resell it on eBay. And I'm like, dude, you're never going to fucking make it in life doing that shit.
Right?
And then, like, I don't know, 6-7 years later, pretty soon he's on TV. I'm like, son of a bitch.
Hey, I got an idea. Now you go see him, and he's gonna say, "What do you do?" I sit around, smoke weed, and I talk about it. He's like, you're never gonna make money at that.
Right.
Yeah, let's see if we can turn that around.
Right.
But Hangry Haven, man, that burger, that you said the garlic one was your number one.
It's our most popular and it's our staple. It's kind of the sauce that we've built
It was good.
out from.
It looked amazing. Now I can't not get it.
I'm not somebody that ventures out when it comes to burgers. Like
Really?
I like a good burger, but just a basic, But that was good. You rarely do I venture out, and I'm happy. But I was very happy. That was good stuff.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
Glad to hear that.
Good, impressive. So you're obviously got a good quality product. Your customer service is amazing. I liked you right from the moment I met you. I even invited you over here to our table. But so you got a good product. You got one truck?
Yes, just one truck for now.
Truck. It's hard when you expand because you can't trust that the second truck that you're not in is the same kind of quality.
Exactly. That's one of the biggest worries.
Yeah, exactly. That's rough. I get that.
So are you set up every day somewhere then, or?
Usually about 5 days a week.
Okay.
5 days a week.
Kind of depends. The schedule's been different this year than we've had it be the last couple of years. But you can always find our schedule on our Facebook page,
All right,
Okay.
which
our
is?
socials.
Okay.
Hangry Haven is just on Facebook.
Hangry
Yep.
Haven. All right. So Fridays in the Claire, most likely. Mondays, you got a spot?
No Mondays, no Tuesdays mostly.
All right. Monday, Tuesday's your weekend.
One of the
Makes
more
sense.
regular ones is I'm at Wake Brewing often on Wednesdays.
Ooh,
Okay.
Speaking
Yep.
of,
Yes.
I'm having a Wake Brewing right now. It's a Southern Discomfort.
It's one of their
The
best.
hell is that?
It's a Pilsner. It's good
It's
stuff.
really good.
Yeah, it's really
That's
good.
open container.
Yeah, no, don't tell anybody. I don't want to get arrested again.
Well, I'm drinking leftover bent water from our live stream. So
I already drank that.
I know you did. You're thirsty. Thirsty.
So where else you at then?
So Wednesdays was
Wake.
Wake. Thursdays.
We don't really have a regular schedule past Wednesdays. We've got some places that we pop in regularly, but it's not always on the same day.
Okay.
But-
So you just kind of pick a spot
And
and,
then-
you're like, hey, we're
Yeah.
going to go here. That's cool.
And
Places
weekends
we
you're
like.
just looking for good events.
Weekends we'll do a lot of farmers market in Davenport.
Okay.
Yep. There's a couple other places I can't recall off the top of my head, but we've got a lot of different spots we're at, especially on the weekends.
Well, that's
Yeah.
cool.
The
That's
week's
cool.
more regular, but the weekends, besides the farmers market, kind of just
That
depends.
makes sense. The
Yeah.
weekend should be a little more random.
Have you ever done the food truck fight?
Yes, we actually participated in it the last time they did it. So last
Okay.
season.
So
Okay.
since it's a fight, do they vote on a winner?
Yes.
Yes.
Have you won?
No, we did not win last year.
That's bullshit.
But we did hear, not to speak out of turn or speak ill, but we had heard that the voting process wasn't as succinct as it could have been.
You want me to kick Bobby's
So we
ass?
thought we thought maybe that that some of our votes could have gone towards us, and they didn't. Not
got
to
you.
say there was any suspicion. I just don't think that people knew necessarily how or where to vote.
I got you.
Fair
I
enough.
got you. Well,
But I could also just be being a sore loser.
you're
you know?
our first food truck on our show, so we're going to go out of our way to make sure people vote
Well,
for you.
I
at
was
the
going to
next one.
say this. Have you ever before today heard of Dick and Dank?
No.
All right. Well, then now that you're involved with us, you tell us when this next food fight is. We're going to make sure that.
Yeah, we'll send our listeners over to you.
If
All-
we
all 6 of
participate
them.
this year, then I will definitely reach out to you guys and let you know.
All right.
And that would be great.
We could live stream right next to the truck.
Oh,
How about that? And
I
get
like
free
that.
food, of course.
Well, yes,
But-
of course.
I don't care about the free food.
Have you seen that burger, man?
It
I'll
was
pay
good.
for it. It's worth
It was
paying
good.
for it. I don't know. I don't cross you there, but yeah, we can make this happen.
Yeah.
I'll stream from a fucking food fight.
We could stream on top of it. We could be like the Foo Fighters. Have you seen that video where they go past that Westboro Baptist Church and they're
yeah.
I
on
want
like
to sit next to his
That's so
exhaust
funny.
vent. He's got a big ass exhaust vent up top. I don't think you want to sit up next to it.
It'd make me hungry probably.
Probably.
Yeah,
You go home smelling delicious, I promise.
This
Right,
is true.
right.
This is true.
My wife might want to sit by me this time.
I may want to see you climb up and off the top of that truck, so that might be entertaining.
Getting down's the easy part.
It's true.
Getting up,
true.
It's the hard
true.
part.
I
So
can help you
anyway,
down.
so you smoke cannabis?
I do.
Okay. How long do you
Appreciate you.
smoke cannabis?
Officially for just a couple of years,
Okay.
but unofficially since a young age. 14.
I got you.
14. Can you remember your first time?
Yeah, nothing happened. I had been with some friends. I guess statute of limitations on this should be out.
Yeah.
Drinking with some friends underage.
Okay.
And I wasn't convinced I wanted to do it. I smoked, and I was really disappointed because I didn't feel anything.
Okay.
All I could feel was the beers we had been drinking.
Right.
Okay.
So in frustration, we hopped into a paddle boat, and we paddled ourselves out into the middle of a little lake
Oh shit.
onto a little trampoline, and then we got stuck there for 4 hours.
Uh-oh.
And then when we came back in, I smoked for the second time and then then it hit me hard.
Okay.
Very hard.
Okay.
I slept a lot, woke up, ate basically half the kitchen, and then it's been no turning back since.
You
No
felt
shit.
great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Best nap you ever had in
Yes,
your life.
it was great.
Absolutely.
So we've heard from people that say that the first time they don't feel it, but I don't believe we've ever heard anybody say I tried it 4 hours later and then it did hit.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
that's a first.
It was
like
kind of a thing I challenged because I the
Like, I
teenagers.
wanna like it.
Yes, the teenagers I had tried it with were like, "Oh, it's all right. It's really normal. You might not feel anything the first few times." And I feel like I willed myself into it. I was like, "No, I'm going to feel something," and I did. It was great. It was awesome.
I got you. So
Kinda
how
like
old
how
are
I
you
started
then?
smoking
I
cigarettes.
am 33.
Okay. All right. Not that it matters. Just curious. Like,
Yeah.
All
okay.
right, so you got a method of choice. Is it flour?
I prefer flour. Yes, I
Okay.
find
Good man. Good man.
concentrates and waxes and pens to be too convenient for me, and I will. I'll
Well,
put
the guy
myself
down there on
catatonic.
the end from what was his name?
Support dope people, but I can't remember that fella's name.
I don't know, but he let us try some of his rosin. Man, that was
was
smooth.
cool.
That was really good.
Yeah, that little. He had like a little thumb deal.
Little
Looks like a
some
video
battery
game
ceramic thing. Yeah,
for moving it around.
stirring the wax around in there as you and just nice smooth pulls. Like, yeah, I like
Yeah,
that.
I'm not a.
Wow.
I'm a flower
But
guy.
I asked him how
but
much that
it was
thing
cool.
that Puffco. It was a Puffco
Puffco.
device, and the
Yep.
thing's like $400.
Wow.
That's why
Yeah,
I
and it
don't
was
do
just
that.
a tiny little thing.
And
Yeah.
but I see why it's $400.
Package of joints cost me $2.99.
All right. So flower guy then. So do you roll your own joints? Do you like bowls, glass? How do you prefer?
I have been smoking out of. I know you're not on camera, but just for dramatic's sake, I've been smoking out of the same
One hitter?
Oh.
brass little one-y for a long time.
All right.
I'll mess
Metal
with
back.
bowls, I'll mess with joints and such, but I typically just
Your little hitter box is
yeah,
about.
just stick to this little guy.
All right.
Never fails me, you know.
Well
Yeah.
done. Yeah. I don't
So
haven't
how
used one
often
in a
do you
while.
have to take a hit when you use one that small?
Well,
That's what she said.
usually with the potency of the shit that I'm messing with, it's 4 or 5, and then I'll be
Okay.
steady for a little bit.
Okay.
If I'm trying to get ripped, then yeah, I'll go to grab my bowl.
Oh,
But
okay.
This
Okay.
is for my daily.
Yeah, that's your medicine. That's your
Level out, yeah.
That's what he's talking about. Microdosing. So that's
Yeah,
your
so
microdose.
basically.
Yeah.
Poke your head out the back of the truck and
Yeah.
hit it a few
Yeah.
times.
Yeah,
or
microdose,
step
yeah.
around.
Sit
I
on the
got
back. Yeah, sit on the back step. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you feel that when you cook stone that you do a better job?
Usually, yeah.
Okay.
It's not if I'm catatonic, but
Right,
if
right.
I'm leveled
Again,
out, then
if,
yeah.
if you're medicated.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
exactly. It puts me in
It's,
the moment. I say helps you focus.
Yes, it definitely helps my focus, calms my nerves a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what we're doing on the show. We're trying to destigmatize it. People use it for everyday life. I
Yep.
smoke it every day. He smokes it every day. For chronic pain, I got a traumatic brain injury, if you believe that. But so yeah, anxiety, depression, all that shit show
Yeah.
up there. It's like it helps me every day. So
Yeah,
it's
it's-
amazing plant.
It's crazy how much it's helped you.
Oh yeah,
I mean, for your head, you don't see it with somebody like me as much as you do with somebody like
yeah,
you.
you've seen the difference over the years. Yeah, now that the longer you should have seen me right after the accident.
I bet. I
Yeah.
can only imagine.
I can show you a video when I was still in the hospital.
Of-
Oh yeah, it's not cool.
I bet not.
Yeah, I was in a hyperbaric chamber.
Wow,
There was 3 weeks of my life I can't remember.
that's terrible.
Rear-ended a semi on Interstate 80.
He tells everybody that he has this brain injury and part of his brain's gone.
I can show
I
you
think
the
it's just
scar.
it's just a crutch. He's just telling people that to be. I
but,
forgot. It's my brain injury. That's what it is. It's
But
my
you know what it
brain
is? It's thanks to cannabis.
Yep.
And the meditation and everything else I do. But I've come a long way, I can tell you that. Thankfully, I'm here today to talk about the good word about cannabis. But the great thing is we're talking about the garden center here where you can come down here. At one, you can come to the seed swap. Big Muddy Genetics down here. I'm assuming they're selling seeds. I don't know what they're
I
doing
don't know
at
if
their
they're
booth.
selling it or not. I need to go over
They're
and talk
just
to them.
swapping. Yeah, I know I still have some. I already talked to the guys over there, but we just talked to Josh inside here at the garden center,
Yep.
and tells me, man, you're working too hard, and yours is like, I said, what do I need? I need to leave here today since Dick started some baby plants for me. I said, he leave here today with whatever food, whatever, and he's like, oh, good bag of dirt. That's all you need. He's like, I knew it. He's telling me I need this fertilize, this feed, need to do this, need to do this. No, I don't. I just water.
I think I've been working way too hard at it.
He's telling me how hard all the stuff he does. Like, man, I can't be that hard. You add some water, let it grow.
It's pretty much all you do.
Yeah.
Really?
Until it gets into flower, and then you do add some nutrients.
Right.
Whatever.
We'll figure that out along the way. But I do have his tent. He doubled his tent size, and now I have his small tent. So I'm going to try growing too. So
Nice.
just the fact that you, for my head injury, the fact that I can grow my own medicine at home and not have to deal dick with a doctor, a prescription, a pharmacy.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I mean, why are we hiding this from everybody?
Right.
Look at these fine folks down here learning how to grow cannabis. I'm the oldest Man,
She's got a support dope people shirt. I'll bet you that's that one fella's mom.
This is mama.
Yeah.
Or maybe she just supports dope people.
She might.
At
But
all ages.
I'm betting it's mom.
Stay weird. That's a nice T-shirt. You should get that.
I'm not the weird one. You're the weird one. I'm normal.
Trees are vibing, and I'm not rushing. All right.
You're not even stoned, are you?
I'm getting there.
Oh,
Should I
from
be?
the bent water? Or did you eat that cookie?
Not yet.
Oh.
I'm saving
Oh,
it.
you've been hitting a vape?
I had a 50 milligram early, and then I had a vape, and then I had his.
Don't be
his,
scared, bro.
Whatever. I was enjoying his thing down there. Whatever.
Don't
that
be scared,
was.
bro.
I ain't scared.
It sounds like you're scared.
Oh, all right. So we talked about your first time.
Yeah.
Talked about your method of choice, reason for use.
Initially, it was just rebellion, but then as time had gone on, I realized it helped me a lot with anxiety, depression. I think of some undiagnosed ADD, ADHD, something, but I've always had that to lean on to kind of balance me out,
Right.
I got you.
And yeah, just stuck with it since. Insomnia really is another big reason. I have a lot of trouble sleeping. I have
Yeah.
since I was a kid.
You choose an
And
indica then
so
for that.
Typically, yeah.
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 So why aren't you cooking with cannabis?
Too much red tape. I
Okay.
actually have.
Maybe he is, and you just can't say anything.
Well, yeah, personal use, of course. You know, I
Well,
make
yeah,
cookies
yeah.
and such.
Let
Whatnot.
me ask this: so do you make your own butter?
When I'm at home, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your own cannabis butter, I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. So then, what's the best thing you've made at home for personal use with your cannabis butter?
Oh man, if we're talking like flavor, I mean,
Can you grill a burger
once.
in it? Would that do any good or?
I mean, it would do a little bit. I'd rather toast the bun with it. Be
Toast
a
the
little
bun
more
with it?
effective. Yeah.
Yeah, spread on the bun and toast it.
I
I like
wonder
Yeah.
if you can do private events if you still need all that shit.
So you can, but you still have to do all of this. It's
on
like all
private
the red
property?
tape.
Okay.
Even so, well, I mean, if it's private property and you're not selling it, you're doing it as just like a.
So if we
You
had
know.
a Dick and Dank event, and we had a food truck come out to feed the people at our event, we're renting you in the truck. Whatever you make, I mean, that's whatever, right?
That
On private property.
gets messy with
We
it being.
rented you in the truck, and you happen to be cooking food.
With it still being the truck itself, that's where it gets messy. If I were to do it in like a private kitchen with stuff I already had
All
on
right.
hand per
All
se, and didn't have to muddy
So-
up the truck, if so to speak.
I got you. I got you.
That
there
I
might
could
be a
read.
workaround.
I
is
got
what
you.
you're
There might
saying.
be, but if that's what we're
All right,
talking
no.
about,
All right. We won't involve your truck at all. We hired a chef for the evening.
I have a chef. I won't overhype or over speak my skill.
Okay.
I have somebody who I work with who's actually looking into and has been for a short time doing cooking with cannabis.
That's awesome.
Yes, he's a local chef. I won't drop his name on here because of his job.
Okay.
Just I don't know how comfortable he'd be with it.
Tell him
But
about us.
off mic.
We'd like to talk to him.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Banjo likes to cook with butter, because butter makes everything better. But
Just even if we're talking just
Yeah.
straight up cooking without, cannabis all around, he's who I've learned most of what I've learned from so
That's
far.
cool.
He's taught me a lot when it comes to the truck. He's been a huge help.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mr. Person we're not
Yes.
naming.
We just call him Chef.
chef.
Shout out, chef.
Yes, chef.
Oh, I've seen shows where they call everybody chef. I got you.
Yes, yes, chef.
In my head, I'm getting stoned too. In my head, that was a lot funnier than when it came out. But no, seriously, we'd love to talk to him about cooking with cannabis.
Yep.
I think we've never talked to anybody that
No.
cooks. I mean,
Absolutely.
I bake with it, but I'm a fucking hack. I buy
Yeah.
fucking
Let's find out.
sacks of cookie shit. And
I'm not sure how much experience
let's
he has
find
so
out,
far
Mr.
with the
Baker.
cooking.
I'm gonna
but
eat his cookie right
He's
now.
definitely done his
wanna taste his
due
cookie?
diligence. I mean, if you're giving away samples, then I'll take a
Taste
bite. Somebody make these private?
yeah,
Eat
me.
it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, with my own butter. I've got a Levo C machine. I don't know if you use a machine or if you.
I can't remember the name of the one I used, but it's a big purple. Looks like an overgrown soda can.
Okay.
It does the decarb. It does
It's a
the
pretty good
infusion.
Yep.
Everything. It is a good cookie.
Thank
That's
you. That's just a mix.
Yeah, but it's not like you taste the weed. You sure you put anything in there?
I am. So I
open
have
the-
been playing with not cooking the butter as long. Keeps the weed smelled or taste down. And
Doesn't burn it.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
So I have been playing with that.
Now, doing
but,
that, did you notice like a less potency,
or
or not that you noticed?
Not that I've noticed, because I always take 2 just to make sure.
And you said these were. You said these are how many milligrams roughly?
About that much. I think they're between 200 and 300, somewhere around in there. So if I did the conversion rate, my stick of butter should be, I can't remember if it's 2,200 or 2,400. And I had 9 cookies out of my mix. So
The last time I made butter, I might have overdone it a little bit. The typical cliche it was usually about an ounce per a pound of butter.
Yep.
I did
Wait,
about
how many sticks are in a pound?
4.
Okay, I do 6 because I have a 4 stick mold.
Yeah.
And if I use 6, then that comes out almost perfect.
Yeah.
On 4 sticks.
I made the mistake of using half a pound with an ounce. It was great. It was fantastic, but I couldn't rate the potency.
Because it was so high.
It was too much. It was
out of this world.
As a lifetime, as a basically lifetime user, it was too much. It was
Really?
It was too much. It was too much. That's all I can say. It was almost scary.
No shit.
Oh yeah.
The taste or the potency?
Both.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah, the taste was it did not taste like a cookie. It tasted like I was chewing on buds, which was rough.
Right,
but
right,
you
right.
get through that, and then 45 minutes, hour later,
Then it hits you.
I was kind of upset because I was like, I know these were potent. Why the hell isn't this working? And I stood up to go grab a glass of water.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I turned into a zombie. Just immediately.
It hit.
Oh yeah, my wife standing there, like you're good. I was like, I'm totally fine. Like I kind of screwed myself here.
My legs don't work.
I just need to get back to the chair.
It happens.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was great.
That's
It was great,
awesome.
but it was terrifying. But great,
Right?
I got you.
As long as you realize this, I used to panic and get that kind of thing, and then once I realized I'm high, it's like, oh wait, I'm high. And then I'm
Yeah,
like,
once
all
you
right.
know what it is and you know how to handle yourself,
Yeah,
you're just
right.
like, all right, well, I need to get that water. I'll go sit back down.
Yep.
Give me another 15 minutes. It'll be cool.
Yep.
Let it set in. Yeah.
Yep.
So I tell the newbies when they're trying and they go too big too soon.
Right.
We say go low, go slow.
Right.
But you go too big too soon. It's like just let it ride. Don't panic. It's just weed. You're
Yeah,
all right.
it'll
Yeah,
pass.
Don't go nowhere. Just sit
Nobody's
still.
died from it.
Nope,
You're good.
it'll pass.
Watch some TV. You'll be all right.
Right. Fuck, what was I going to ask you? I was going to ask you something. I remember. Oh, when you're making butter, what do you make it with? You go buy some shake or something like that? Or
I usually just buy flour. Depends on where I get my hands on it. I usually go to NTI out there in Milan,
Yep.
the local one. I have some people I know that make some homegrown stuff that's pretty good. So sometimes I'll use that. It just depends on the price,
I got you.
Yeah.
So you're buying the flour whole bud
Yeah.
to make your own butter, and then you grind it or
Yep.
you cook it whole bud. Okay, you
I
grind it
hand
real
grind
fine.
it all myself. Yeah,
Yeah,
which
you-
is kind of a pretentious thing, but
Yeah, but you got to.
Yeah.
Of course, save all the keef and keep all that in there.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And
That's
then-
the nice thing about using shake is you just fucking dump it in
Yeah.
the thing and you don't have to grind it. And NTI has had some really killer deals.
Yes.
Like $75 or
Yep.
$77 technically for an ounce.
Speaking of which,
shake.
I got to go somewhere after this. I got to go either Statch House or NTI. One of them.
NTI had really good deals. I was out there yesterday.
NTI's got some of the best, in my opinion, the only deals in the Quad Cities.
I'd like you to
for
go
all
with
the
me
other
because
ones.
we need to talk to somebody out there because I know they advertise every day on the radio station. They need to be working
got
with
you.
us.
Oh, so this was just sucking me in to go make me do more work.
A little bit of both.
I see how that works.
Well, because we're recording later today. You're the one that hopefully got the time change right. We got an episode we're recording later today because they're in
Fuck
Canada. He
off.
didn't know what time.
I've had 2 podcasts with people with some distance, and I have a trouble with time zone changes. And the first one I fucked
Australia,
up
I understood.
was Australia.
That
and it
one
was
I understand.
17 hours.
That's a lot. I understand
Yeah.
that.
That's the time
And I
difference,
think,
17 hours?
and I think
Damn.
that was their fault. or
yeah,
not?
no, it was my fault.
Oh,
And
that
then
was-
but then he bailed.
All right.
Oh, then it was a fella out of Chicago, and I was no, I thought he was out of Chicago, but he was from New York, and I was off by an hour, and so we didn't get to interview him either.
So he's hoping he gets this one
And
right.
I'm hoping. Well,
Can
no, he told me. He and I talked about it, and it's 7:00 Eastern time zone, and they're in Kingston, Ontario, which is just south of Toronto, which is an hour ahead of us.
And you've been to Canada. We had
I've
an
been to
episode Dick
Canada.
Goes to Canada. So
Yeah.
hopefully they've listened to that episode.
Yeah, they're having a big Canna Fest. So he said the best they've had is 3,000 people.
Wow.
Yeah. So maybe what we need to do is we need to load up your food truck and our mobile podcast and go to Kingston, Ontario.
Ooh.
And we need to do the Cannabis Fest.
Right
and
on.
then you could probably cook with cannabis and nobody would care. 'Cause
Right?
Yeah, there you
in
go.
Canada, people love it.
Right.
So in Canada, you can write off your weed.
Now we're talking.
If you have your medical card.
Wow.
Now you're
Yeah.
talking. As you should. It's your medicine. If I'm
Right.
paying for it, let me write it off. Otherwise, I should grow it at home.
Right.
I like it. Maybe we should be in Canada. It's too cold.
It is, but the weed's worth it. Makes it better.
Valid.
And all of Canada.
Let's just bring Canada here.
Well, Canada is farther south than you realize.
I'm saying
I mean,
let's
it's-
just leave Trump into his little Washington, D.C. as his USA, and then we'll just all be Canada. Would that be easier?
I mean, some people might like that.
Yeah.
Some people might hate that. It just depends on what side of the aisle you're on, I suppose.
Just say, I like to get high, eh?
And as long I never. Next time I cross the border, what are you doing here? I like to get high, eh?
There you go.
I bet you I don't get in. That guy likes weed so much he's got a green truck.
Yeah, he does. See, there's Josh carrying the dirt. Now, that's not the dirt he was telling me about.
Poor bastard has to live
2
in
bags
Iowa,
at a time. Is that your exercise? It looks good.
He's just showing off his strength.
Yeah, he knows we're out here streaming or recording. He's like, I got to look good. They're recording. They're going to talk about me.
That's right.
Way to go, Josh.
So,
But, man, I'm just thinking about that burger again, just looking at how juicy it was.
you should go order one.
I would, but he's over here.
Oh. Well, we should let him go so we can go cook more
We
burgers
can
and
do
make
that
money.
too. All right. Well, we asked you all the questions. He does have some people coming up. I see a dog looks hungry too.
Oh.
So we got to let.
And that guy looks like
Those
a
are
hungry
regulars.
guy. He looks
Those
like he
are
can
regulars.
eat something. Man,
Hangry Haven. Look for him around the Quad Cities all this summer.
that's how you know it's a good food
And
truck.
if we can arrange some kind of Dick and Dank event where we need a food truck, he's going to be on our list of people to call.
First call.
I'll give you some stickers. You find some people that are 420 friendly. You hand them our sticker, and then
I got the perfect place for it.
we'll all be friends.
All right.
Perfect.
Perfect.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thanks for stopping
Appreciate
by.
you,
Hangry
boys.
Stop
Haven.
by.
But I'm going to get that burger. That burger was delicious. It looked delicious. I'm going to get one before I leave.
Yeah.
But we're out here today at the seed swap. We've got Daily.Homegrown, the seed locker, are here to represent. You were on our last episode, the seed swap, and now we're at the swap. We're still debating on a title for today's episode, but I'll listen and figure something out. I didn't like your suggestion. What was it?
I don't remember.
Swapping
my seed.
Swapping my seeds. Swapping our seeds or something. I don't know. It had a connotation, but
He didn't like we're thinking about swapping seed. It was weird.
but Daily Homegrown, he says, so you get a good turnout, you say.
Yep.
Go ahead. Now, this is our first time, so we wouldn't know to compare to previous years. We don't know how these go. So for this, us looking at a novice, we're like, okay, it's a seed swap, but we have no clue if it's good, bad, and different.
Yeah, we had a bunch of people stop out today, a bunch of good vendors and friends of the community, and got some people signed up for the seed locker and told them about it and how it works. And I know I've seen quite a few people come through the doors with genetics and things for their house plants and other plants that they're growing. So great community support. We're sliding under the rain here.
Yeah.
Weather's kind of cold. But,
Yeah, it looks like it's going to hit. in
That's why
probably
we
20
grabbed you
minutes.
over here. We want to wrap this up.
I hear you. We're feeling the same, but it was good to see everybody and looking forward to it. We haven't had an event here like this before, so this is the first one.
Okay.
Nice.
So I've been to a couple other seed swaps, and this had a pretty good turnout. This had some more vendors and some more community people, so that was great.
Nice.
And I think we're going to do it again next year, hopefully on a
Yeah.
little warmer day.
I was talking to Dag about that, and I was like, well, shit, let's just do it again this summer.
Why's it got to be
Just throw it
annual?
together on another Saturday morning
Or at least in the fall.
or afternoon or whatever.
Spring and fall.
I can't argue against that.
Yeah.
right.
No,
I think
You
we
can
should
swap
do it
seeds
again.
in any time.
Yeah.
you can. Yep.
It
And I
doesn't-
should plant my males outside and spread them to the world. Right?
You should definitely not do
It's
that.
just sharing seeds and being generous. So I think I told him I could just go down the railroad track and randomly plant some males.
No one would know.
No one would know.
No.
Piss
You just
everybody
make
off.
you just make a bunch of enemies.
All
It
right.
would be kind of funny to start if there was like these community forums that start
Oh,
popping
man,
up.
Who
You're
the
like,
fuck?
my weed outdoors won't grow anymore. What's
you remember
going
that podcast, Dick and Dank? Yeah, they're not around anymore.
on? Yeah. Would you believe that one guy got killed because they caught him planting nails outside and somebody was like, fuck this.
I'll start putting somebody's tag
Off of
by
his head.
somebody else. I'll frame somebody else.
We'll just put Daily Homegrown on it.
There you go. Daily
Yeah, yeah.
Homegrown
On it.
planted this.
Put
I'm on it.
Put his sticker next to
Planted
it.
by Daily Homegrown.
Right.
Appreciate you guys always looking out.
All right. Dick and Dank, man. That's where it's at.
Yeah, so no, but it's been fun. We've been out here talking to people and talk to the support dope people, and they're cool dudes. And
Oh, yeah.
So-
We're going to get together and do a collaborative episode, I think. They're going to teach me how to use OBS, which is awesome.
right.
And then, I like the T-shirts. I'm staring at the Stay Weird T-shirt. I really think you should buy it.
Are you
a
trying
big
to tell me
alien
that
guy.
I'm weird?
Well, no, I just know you're a big alien guy. but
I
you
like
are
the
weird,
Plant
but-
Daddy one.
Well, that's a good one, too.
Yeah, I'm with you.
But
Yeah.
the Cannabis Heartbeat one, I think that one's better. I
That's
may have to get that one.
That's Steve's Sticker Shack. He did my shirts and my stickers, and I can
Yeah.
tell you the quality's there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
I
talked
mean,
to him about
great
that.
local vendor. I'm shop local.
Yeah, I talked to him about getting a bid on some stickers and then possibly doing like a pre-order for shirts or some Dick and Dank shirts.
Right
Have like
on.
a store, a store that's open for 2 weeks
If
or
he's
something
got that
like
white shirt in my size, I'm buying it.
He doesn't care about the Dick
I
and Dank
care.
t-shirts.
No, because you're in charge of marketing.
He's
your
just
job.
locked in on the.
You don't care about the editing.
Ooh, look, squirrel.
What?
Huh?
I've
There's a
been.
squirrel.
I may have been. I ate your cookie. Shut up.
How long ago did you eat the cookie?
A while ago.
Is it hitting?
Maybe. I don't
It's
know.
gonna fucking hit hard. It's gonna hit like a freight train.
Whatever.
That old boy's been smoking weed for a long time.
Yeah, and still moving. Look at him go.
Yeah,
How would you describe that beard?
I don't know.
Epic.
Epic. All right.
is.
Valid.
Life stories.
It
Life
is.
story. It does.
So how much longer? Before we can start telling what are boys and girls on my plants?
When did you flip them?
I haven't flipped them yet. I
Then
gotta
you gotta
flip
flip
them. Fuck.
How do you flip 'em?
You didn't bring
Change the light cycle from anything over 12 hours on to 12 hours on, 12 hours off.
How tall are they now?
Oh, they're shit. They're just about.
Oh,
that
you got a
tall.
while.
Yeah. So
Unless you can always flip them for a week, sex them and flip them back.
Oh,
It's just
really?
going to slow down your end game. But
how much?
if you're not in a rush,
Is there an advantage, or you just wait? Shouldn't he just wait till they mature?
well, I like to flip them early and see what they are and get rid of the males.
Just
if I'm not
as
keeping
wasting
them.
time.
Well, yeah. What I wanted to
And
do
you can
was
knock your plant count
It doesn't
down.
affect the growth by flipping them early, like premature.
It might stun them for a week or two. But
Okay, so it's temporary.
it's temporary. They'll come out of it.
I wanted to do the sea of green, and I don't think I'm going to be able to do that.
No. Scrog.
So
What is that?
the scrog. That's
is that?
that's
Secret, many little plants.
yep. So
Straight
like,
up, no really training, and just one even canopy with a lot of plants.
you know how like I've been trimming all the leaves and shit like that underneath the canopy.
Yeah.
And so you weave all your branches through the trellis, and then when you flip it, then that it's supposed to be all green, and then you flip it, and the colas start shooting up from there. And so then all like if you see pictures that's just all weed colas, they're doing the sea of green. Like he doesn't do that, at least typically. You just what do you popcorn it or how do you?
I scrog. I
Oh,
just
you
tuck,
do scrog.
I tuck and weave. Yep.
Man.
Okay,
Dunk, you're going to have to work on this glossary of terms on our website. There's
We-
a lot of new words.
we've
coming out
talked
here.
about scrog before.
I don't remember that.
Well, you tell everybody you had a head injury and just use that as an
Whatever.
excuse. But anyway,
Yeah.
so that it's not going to work with these.
Just no.
Rags.
What I would do if I was you is I would flip them.
Okay.
See what females you like. Take the top ones, and then scrog them.
Okay.
So you say with females what you like, which I understand you're looking for the good genetics, the seeds that
Yeah.
are growing. So how soon can you tell the best? I mean,
What you can go off at that stage probably if you're in veg, say you're 3-4 weeks in veg,
okay.
and you flip early just for a week, you can see which plants are growing more aggressively,
Yep.
which ones have uniform
Yep.
branching and structures.
Yep.
You can see which ones seem to deal with your environment and your lighting the best.
Okay.
So you can find the pheno that works great in your environment or that you like the most. And what I usually do when I'm hunting a pack is I'll run them all, flip them early,
Okay.
and I'll pick one,
Okay.
just one out of
Okay.
that. And it's
Cream of the
just my style. And then I'll clone it, and then I'll run the tent that way. So
Okay.
that way, if I have 4 in a hydro system, I know that since they're all really the same plant.
Yeah.
so you clone
I
them
can-
early. I,
I-
didn't
I-
realize you have to clone that
Well,
early.
you clone them while they're still in veg. So you would sex them, determine which ones they are. Once that's sexed, you would clone, take your cuts, propagate those, and then use those in your actual production grow.
Oh, so
Because-
you're just flipping to find the best one to make clones out of. So
I'm-
you
well,
really
I'm
don't give a
flipping to
fuck.
find the female.
I'm sorry.
But
That's
yeah,
what I mean. Yeah.
but
sorry.
I'm growing all of them to see which ones have the best characteristics.
Okay, and then you're gonna take
But
clones off
now
of that.
Now,
and-
with all that said, you could have had some ugly looking plant that was a banger, and you won't know if you do it that way.
right.
So when you run seeds, you can flip them and you can test them. I mean, there's all kinds of ways to deal with it, but don't do what I do all the time.
Okay,
Just like, for instance, if I have something that I know is going to be the one, then that's what I'll do. But
I gotcha. Yeah, I think I've kind of now maybe this is gonna change, but I feel like I'm kind of not a fan of regs. I kind of like to have just. I don't want to fuck with
It's
it.
more work. It
It's
is more
more
work.
work.
But what you'll find with regs is your genetics are more stable, so you have less
okay.
likelihood of having herms. You have basically a stronger genetic. Now that's arguable. I've heard it said both ways, and I mean I'm sure. How much of it's bro science, how much of it's real, I don't know.
Right.
I learn new shit every day, so don't take my word for it. But
But you know way more than we
the
do.
general understanding is you're getting a little bit better genetics when they're regulars because they haven't been tampered with.
Okay, so So can you walk us through how they make these, how they sex them?
How they sex them or how you make
the seeds make.
Well, you basically, if I breed a male and a female, those seeds are regulars.
Okay, right.
If I take a female plant and I reverse it, there's a couple different ways to do that with chemicals, and you basically reverse the sex of that plant by basically blocking a hormone.
Okay.
And what that does is it causes that branch that you've treated to produce male flowers that will pollinate the rest of that plant, or you can save it. But at that point, that pollen is feminized because it only has female genetics because it didn't come from a male.
Okay.
So you take that feminized pollen, and then you pollinate another female.
Yep.
And then those seeds are more than likely feminized seeds.
Okay. So that's typically
how they make feminized seeds.
Okay. And that's the professional. Most people do it that way.
Yes, that's the standard.
Okay.
Yep.
The standard.
Yep.
Okay.
So feminized pollen mixed with a female in flower makes a feminized seed.
Huh.
So regulars produce regulars.
Okay.
But you're going to get your biggest genetic variations and find the coolest phenos in regulars because they're coming from two different sources.
Right.
They're going to have different genetic expressions, different traits that are dominant in the parents, and different phenos out of those. So, I mean, you could really drive yourself crazy over all the science that happens, but regulars are going to give you the most opportunity to find something really cool that no one else has found.
Okay.
Feminized are going to produce very similar to what their parents were. So you kind of like, when you get a pack of something, it's probably going to be pretty close to what that strain's standard is.
Okay.
But you can take two regulars and find something that really wasn't present in either of the parents as a dominant trait. So that's how new strains are found and discovered, basically.
I gotcha. I guess I need to become more of a purist.
There's art in running regulars, but there's also, hey, I'm in Illinois, I can only have 5. I'm going to pop 5 beans, and I want them to all be female, and that's that.
And that's
so.
kind
I mean, there's definitely a market for it, and there's definitely a reason for it. So, I mean, I think it's great that we have choices.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, because with growing weed, you can go so many different directions. I mean, you can grow in cocoa, you can grow in soil, you can grow in hydro, you can grow regulars, you can grow autos, only autos, you can all kinds of shit.
Yep.
Geek out as far as you want to go.
Yep.
Well,
it's a cool hobby. I'm just I'm glad we're in a state where it's semi-legal and you can home grow if you have a medical license, and
right.
That way you're really growing your own medicine, which is kind of the goal.
Yeah.
And it's kind of neat. I think once you grow your own plant and care for it and watch it grow, you have a different appreciation for the medicine afterwards.
Yep.
And you know exactly where it came from, what touched it, where it was. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's there's not a lot of things you can do that with in life these days. So
Right.
I take that as a therapeutic excize and
just growing the weed is therapeutic in itself.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I just took your advice and I popped 5 autos of Granddaddy Purples, and I've got 5 cloth bags for soil, and those are going to go on my back deck.
Perfect.
So hopefully those will be finished,
early
July.
summer.
Yeah, July, August,
midsummer.
Somewhere like that. And
it'll be perfect.
I've never grown them, never grown autos. So we'll see how it works.
Set it and forget it.
That's kind of what I'm looking for.
Although I will say that early autos and the autos today have come a long way.
Okay.
Before they used to really be lacking on some terps.
Okay.
Or they definitely would lack on size or yield, those types of things. But the breeders nowadays have really done some amazing work, and I've seen some plants that are autos that you would never believe were autos. So
okay.
I mean, it depends on the genetics, it depends on the environment, but I don't know. Autos have a place as well,
I got you.
A lot of people like them.
I got these from the North Atlantic Seed Company.
Yep.
Should be a reputable place.
Always.
And good. I think they should be good genetics. I'm just kind of curious to see how they. Like you talked about, I just kind of want to throw them on my back deck and go
See what happens.
Yeah. So now, would you put something underneath of them, or would you just set the pot right on the deck?
Oh, is my deck dark? Is it stained? Is it
It's
light
not.
wood?
No, it's light wood.
I would probably put a tray underneath it,
Okay.
just to keep your deck clean.
Okay.
If that's something you definitely don't want to stain, dirt stains.
Right.
Just treat it as you would any of the plants you're put out for the season.
I got you. Well, I didn't know if the nutrients would stain the deck worse or
No,
something like
I mean
that.
out there you're probably going to be in some Bio 360, or 365,
Dag talked me
or
into some of the other stuff that
Lush,
has whatever this army color looking
probably Lush. Yeah.
probably.
Yeah, that should be good for probably 6 to 8 weeks, and maybe some top dress at the end.
Yep.
You're really not going to have to worry about any nutrients on your deck.
Okay.
You're just going to basically water as you would a normal pot.
Now, would you put something underneath of them so I can move them around if I need to?
Yeah,
or-
yeah, definitely. That's a
Okay.
good point. You can, if you're savvy and smart, you can find like really cheap can wheel platforms,
Plant rollers.
plant rollers at like places like Dollar General
Yep.
for like $3,
Really?
$3. Yeah. So if like they don't last forever, it's not a big deal,
Right.
Right.
But the point of having them on rollers is important because throughout that summer, your sun's going to change its placement.
Yep.
And you're going to want to be able to shift those plants.
Yep.
So if you're going to do something like that and you're going to be outdoors and you're going to be on your deck, rollers definitely is the way to go.
Okay. Well, and I was even thinking, if we get shitty weather coming, I can always slide them up closer to the house if I need to.
Yep.
Or
Just do not bring them inside.
well, yeah. You mean
Never
for
bring them
bringing
inside.
pests inside?
Yes,
Yeah,
correct.
Yeah,
Just
that makes
never
sense.
bring them inside.
Yeah, you can always take it outside, but
Yes,
you don't want
but
to bring
do
it
not
inside.
bring it back inside.
I
It
got
just,
you.
What, just won't take it? Just say,
No,
you bring
you're
pests
going to
in
bring
with you.
things into your garden that you didn't want to.
Okay.
Like in your indoor grow.
Okay.
So,
But
I only have 5 plants on my deck, so I won't have my in-grow growing at the
Correct.
same time. Wink, wink.
correct.
Cough, cough. But anyway, so yes. Okay. How much, what do you think I'm going to get out of 5 plants? Think I'll get a pound?
Out of autos,
Yeah,
if
5
they
autos.
run well, the Granddaddy Perps, you'll probably get a pound to maybe a pound and a half, maybe if they grow really good.
I'm happy with that.
I mean, I usually, if I was to guess on an average auto, you're going to get probably a QP of like decent sized nugs.
Okay.
Now I've had some that have well exceeded that. And I've had
Right.
some that I only get a couple zips off of. So
Just never
on
know.
average, I would, if I just guess out of the air with no real details, I'd say about a QP.
But, okay. All right. I can live with that. That'll be fun. And then then I'll have to go get stoned with the fireman because
There
he
you go.
loved that Granddaddy Purple.
Yeah,
Remember
buddy.
that story
Yeah,
we talked
yeah.
about? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So anyway, it's getting cold out here.
Yeah,
I think
I
the
think-
storms are coming.
I think we
I'm
should
about
probably
to
wrap
my
this shit.
stuff up as well.
Yeah, I think we are too.
Well, I appreciate you, one, telling us about the seed swap.
Yeah.
Now that I realize it's the first one, we can only get bigger from here.
Correct.
Wind's picking up, rain's coming in. It's going to plant the outdoor plants, water the outdoor grows out here. Just some more needed rain and
Right. Right.
keep things going. But I thank you for stopping by Daily Homegrown. Tell us a little bit more, educating us as always. Appreciate you educating Dick over here because he needs to learn more always.
What's your your signals again? Not signals. What a fucking dork. What's your
You
what's
can
your
find me
screen
on
names on
yeah, you can
Instagram
find
at?
me on Instagram at Daily.Homegrown or the Seed Locker. Both of those accounts are active. And reach out, follow along to our grows, ask questions, and as I always say, have fun and stay safe out there.
Thanks
Right
for
on.
coming. Anybody that hears me talk about Yoda of growing, this is who I'm talking about.
There it is.
All right. See you, buddy.
Appreciate
Thank you. Thanks for having us, brother.
Yeah, here we go. Good night.
Talking things and important facts, like what's next, give me gas. There's a place that you wanna go. The clientele is really slow. DickandDank.com, oh yeah. DickandDank.com, alright. DickandDank.com. La 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 la.
think I'm officially a little dumber after listening to that. I was actually thinking that as soon as you said that. Perfect.
Good times. How good did that feel? Honestly. That's it for today's Dope Discussions with Dick and Dank. You can binge us on Spotify, iHeart, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and SoundCloud, where you can even grab our theme song. True fans? Well, you know where to go, right to our website. Subscribe and get the newsletter from our vertically challenged distant assistant, Dunk. Yes, Dunk. Writes better emails than we do. Follow us on Facebook, Blue Sky, and X. But if you really want to get the inside scoop, hit us up on Instagram at DopeDiscussions_Dick and Mr. Dank5. Got questions or want to advertise? Email dank@dickanddank.com. Until next time, stay dope, stay dank, and keep those discussions rolling. Tired of the same old boring playlists? Then spark up something new. Music by Ernie on SoundCloud. It's fresh, it's fire, and it hits harder than your buddy's special brownie. Don't sleep on it. Search Music by Ernie today.